Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is going to be a very interesting video because I am going to share how I built an AI workflow, scrapes the data of the person, it takes that data, put it into a CSV, then it sends an email to that person and also tracks whether the person has opened the email or not. All without coding a single line using AI free of cost. So let's get into it. So the story starts with my previous video where I mentioned what BNI is, and soon after I became a member of BNI. Now, here's the interesting part. As soon as you become a BNI member, you also get access to this really wonderful online portal where you can connect with anyone who is associated with BNI across the globe. For the sake of this video, I'm skipping a lot of details about BNI, but I'll just take you to the dashboard where everything begins. So I wanted to specifically reach to people who are in the solar space, who are in India and especially in Gujarat and Maharashtra. So I put in the fields which I want, click on search members, and then I have a list of whole lot of people who are present in that particular thing that I'm looking for. Now, if I just go to anyone over here, anyone's profile and click on it, I can get their phone number, I can get their email, the name of their company, the city, and a lot more details. So I was not just going to sit and copy paste each and every member's detail into an Excel sheet because that's a lot of work and it's a manual task. And we are like Gen Z people. We love automation, we love AI, we love not doing manual tasks. So I just went to Anti Gravity and I asked it whether it can help me solve this thing or not. And to my surprise, it actually coded me a script which you copy and paste in the browser, and that's it. It will give me a list of all the people, their email, their phone number, and everything downloaded into one CSV. For those who don't know what anti gravity is, it's basically a tool by Google where you can write, edit, and compile code. Okay. And it's super easy to use. I'll just link to a video on how you can set it up all in like under 10 minutes. So you can see on my screen, I am an anti-gravity and I'm just going to paste the screenshot of the dashboard and I'm going to ask it that this is the website, this is the website, and I want a data paper built to extract the data about the people present, or you can just modify the prompt the way you want or as per your requirement. Okay, over here it is also important that you tell the AI how the website is working. When you click on the person, it opens a separate tab for that particular person, which is like the profile URL. You are able to access the details of that person when you open that profile of that person. So these are the things which you have to mention to the AI as well, because if you don't, it is going to mess up and increase your time of making the code. So now, before we go ahead, let me also tell you that all that I'm doing and sharing with you is so that you can increase your productivity and you can do things faster. This is not to be misused or used in any manner that may cause harm to anyone else or for purposes which are outside the jurisdiction of your business. So please use it very carefully, and the whole purpose and the idea of this video is to educate and inform you only. So now, while the AI is working on the prompt and it is creating the scraper, let me also tell you that anytime you add a prompt to the AI, I always end it with this thing that feel free to ask me questions so that you and me are on the same page. And what it will do is, if there are any assumption that the AI is thinking of taking, it will first let you know so you can correct it. If I look over here, it is exactly asking me the questions which are very right. So it is asking me to give some HTML sample. Could you right click on member's name in the table, inspect, copy paste HTML. To do this, one thing which you should know is that how to use inspect elements. And it's not that difficult. It's quite simple and easy for anyone to use. It's very self-intuitive. And if you are watching this video till now, then I'm pretty sure you know how to use all these things. So I'm just going to click on the name, copy this, copy HTML, and paste it over here. And if you don't know what all these things are, you can just go to anti-gravity and ask it to give you a step-by-step instruction on how to do it, and it will give it to you. And trust me, that's how I know all these minor things about tech. 3, data field. I need name, email, phone, and company name. I think that's it to for us to begin with, right? And running style, standalone script, or a simple snippet you can paste into your browser control. Before I need a script, I can paste in my browser. hit enter, and I think it should give us script that we need. So just like that, after a few to and fro's with the agent, I was able to get my hands on the script. Now all we need to do is we just need to go to our browser, our window, and paste it and click enter. Okay, so it has found 60 members so far. So it has done the scraping, the CSV generation is complete, and download has also started. And so, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a link to my GitHub. Go ahead and download my script. Take this script, give it to Anti-Gravity, and tell it to modify the script for whatever website that you want. If you want to make it for, say, Google Maps, you just tell it that this is the script I want you such that it works on Google Map as well, and these are the details I want. And you don't forget to mention that ask me questions if you require, so that we both are on the same page in terms of the output. And whatever it asks you to do, just do it, and you will have a script ready with you with all the possible details that you require for a particular company or a person. So we have the scraper built now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Anti-Gravity that can you write me a script so that I can send emails to all these people from the CSV that you have generated. Now, for all of you who are wondering that how does the email sending thing works, you will have to do thoda sa mehnat over here, where you have to go to whatever tool you use for your email. We use Zoho internally. Give the input that my email is hosted on Zoho. If you use Gmail or Outlook for your business, you can tell that as well, because there are certain setting and configuration which are needed to be made in order for the email to work. And there is one thing which you will have to do, which is to make app passcode. Now it's very easy to make. You just need to go to Anti-Gravity and tell it that you need to make an app passcode, and this is the, say I'm using Gmail for example, it will give you a step-by-step instruction on how to make the app passcode. I'm also going to link down below on how you can create app passcode. So it has asked me about email context. I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm going to use for sending the email, since it's reserved for the next video. Then do I need any attachment? Yes, we are going to send attachments. Sending email from Zoho account? Yes, we are sending from Zoho account. CSV resource? Yes. Can I use the BNI? Yes, we are going to use that. But you can over here mention that to keep the email thing as separate and the data scraper thing as a separate thing. Okay. So you can use both the modules independently. So alright, so after nearly spending around 15 to 20 minutes talking with the AI and experimenting with the scripts and email, I have finally made the execution loop where we'll run the script to get the data of the people, and then we are going to insert this CSV to send emails to all these people. So I have set things up over here, and I'm going to send test email to my contacts. Basically, it's my email IDs only, multi out how the email is looking like. So as you can see on my screen that I am going to run a test file, and it is doing a test mode over here. Total contacts, total pending. It is sending one email to my email ID. One thing I'll tell you to remember is that if you have an email of volume around say 50 or less, then it's all right. But if you have to send emails more than 50, and if you use a script for sending emails, the email provider like Gmail or anyone else is going to take an action on your email, because you are sending too many emails all at once in very frequent manner. You need to also implement a mechanism so that the email provider thinks that these are not spams or bot generated emails, and these are emails that you have actually typed. So what I have done is I have added a delay counter after sending each and every email. So I have asked the AI to generate a random number between 100 and 300, and whatever that number is, it is going to send an email after those seconds have passed. If it has sent an email and the random number generated is say 120, so it is going to wait 2 minutes, and after that it is going to send an email. This is just a basic logic which I have used. You can be creative and use something else, but this is just a disclaimer which I wanted to share with you. So guys, now is the time where we go and check whether we have actually received the email or not, and we have. So the very part where we are also tracking who opened this email or who did not open this email and automating it all for free. It's a slightly complicated section, so which I'm not going to cover in this video. But if you want to know how I did that, you can reach out to me via email, or you can just drop a comment on this video and I'll see if I can make a video for that as well. Awesome. So this is how you build an email workflow This is a very top level video, I understand that, but I had to share with you guys on how to do this. If you want to know the exact prompts and the other details that I have skipped over here while creating this project, you can check out the document which I've linked in the description below, and you will find everything over there. And the very nice thing about being in this era with AI and building your own business is that for people like you and me, it has been easiest of all the time to do multiple things which we couldn't have thought of doing, and it adds a lot of velocity to the things that you are doing. Like building a scraper and doing all these things is like 3 years ago would not have been possible because there's too many complicated things involved over here, and until unless you are not a technical expert, you won't be able to do it by your own. But now you can. So let's use this opportunity and leverage it in growing our business. That was it for this video. Stay tuned to this channel for more interesting stuff. And if you really want to grow your family business as a Gen Z and contribute to our nation's economy and growth, do subscribe, share, like, and comment on my videos.